These are my calls from last night and this morning. XPO Logistics says that they called at 11:15 p.m. or that they tried to. My last call from yesterday is this one. It was a spam call at 3:31. My next missed call is this morning at 7:31 a.m. They did leave a voicemail, but it was not at 11:15. So do not ever use XPO Logistics, because we got this order today at 9 a.m. The guy did call when he said he was 10 minutes away, but he was more like 15, which is fine. But our boxes have 2 that are open, which they shouldn't, because they weren't open when we got them. One was loose, so maybe it got opened in transit or whatever. But 2 of them are open or loose. We were supposed to get this delivery on Tuesday. The guy called the wrong phone number. We had updated it the night before to be myself, sometimes neither of us could get off of work. He had called right when he was out front instead of any time ahead. At 11:40. We called in at 12:46 being like, hey, we had a missed call. They called the wrong phone number. I was going to meet him there. We were told he was going to be back in half an hour, so I have a very flexible boss, and I was able to clock out for the day and come back home. And so I came back home hoping to at least meet him. There was a bit of snow, but I didn't meet him, and he never called me. Or the house phone. We didn't have missed messages when I got here. And then, so I called back and being like, hey, it's been over 30 minutes. We were told he was going to be back. So the people through Ikea called in. They're like, we were told he was done for the day. And they're like, well, he told us at 12:46 he was going to be back in half an hour. And then on their tracking website, it says 12:20 p.m., which he didn't realize there was a problem to be back en route at 12:20 p.m. because I called at 12:46. As did my boyfriend called him, the XPO people. I called Ikea, my boyfriend called XPO. And so we rescheduled with Ikea for Friday, and no one had assigned a driver from XPO on Friday after it was like, even though the tracking system said, and I'll show you all of this, even though the tracking system said that it was being delivered between 11 and 3 yesterday, and I called Ikea after 9 o'clock to confirm, and she was told 11 to 3 today. It never went out for delivery after 11 p.m. And I was like, something's up. So I called, and we figured out no one had assigned a driver, despite it being rescheduled on Tuesday for today. So we were like, well, you better fix this and legal action will happen, because this is the 3rd day we've now had to wait around. One of those days, one of us had to, take off, like leave work early. And so they're like, well, the earliest they can do is this morning. It's like, well, we were scheduled for Friday and no one assigned a driver, so it better be in the morning. Otherwise, we're going to take legal action. And so we did get it. And but we hadn't gotten our call between 5 and 9 p.m. So I called in at 10:14. We both called, and I called in at 10, a little before 10:14, a little after 10. I called and spoke to the XPO guy in the New York office, apparently, and he was like, yeah, blah, blah. And as I was on hold with him and he sent an email, they had assigned a driver. So something is really fishy, and I told it to him, and I was like, yeah, but this tracking also said this. So I'm going to show you all of, like that. And they had great customer support, and they did everything they could. It was specifically the XPO Logistics delivery company that dropped the ball and sucked and lied. But unfortunately for them, someone who's worked in a law firm can catch you, or whose work is security based and detail based and information and data based will catch you. So I've caught you, and we are never using home delivery XPO from Ikea again, ever.